Hello, everyone. We'll be beginning in a minute. I am, as usual, getting YouTube all finished and set up. All right. Seems fine. Need this up. All right. And with that, I think we are good. Just doubly make sure. Okay, I think that's all good. So, yes. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another stream of the Outer Worlds. We have some stuff to do with continuing on in the investigation on Eridanos. We're heading off to try and find the prophet of profitability, while also trying to capture a runaway droid, or whatever it was, on a hunting ground. So let's begin and bring it over while I am speaking. Outer Worlds play. Actually, I just noticed, where are all my... That's weird. Oh, took its time. I was wondering, because I was looking at it, I was like, where are the achievements all gone? And they were just taking forever to load. For some reason. It's all up. Continue. So yeah, last time we had done some more investigations. We ended up finishing off the spaceport, finding out that Black Bertie does have an alibi. Spoke to his drug dealer, essentially. And we also found that Halcyon Helen was investigating the slug leader, or slug administrator. And he was not happy about that. But we have now managed to make our way to the hunting grounds, or whatever you want to call this place, and we're looking for a robot. To see if we can find out where that went and what's going to happen with that. Let me make sure that we're good first. Yep. I think we're good. Cool. Right, so the quest is the Milk Mech. Mildred, a slug mechanic on the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, has asked you to locate and return her lost milking mechanical. It's a milker. It seems to have wandered off into the dangerous depths of the reserve. Let's have a little look at you. It's literally right behind the freaking shop that you're standing in. What's going on over there, huh? What are you guys doing?
You want to stay safe? Head back into the...
Rudy Holcomb is likely beside himself in grief.
Yeah. It's literally right behind the shop that you can just look behind. Birds! Oh, hello. Fence? Broken fence?
Nice one!
Lord, why am I walking so slow? I leveled up already. I just started. Hi there.
No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
You better. Why are you even here? Mega cannon. Doesn't seem to be anything here other than just canids. I don't know why you were just standing around. Water? What the heck is this? Was this like a penned enclosure that got destroyed and then the things were going out and running around and causing mayhem? Destruction? Head back shortly. I want to check what this building's for. Oh boy, this looks abandoned. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. You jumped right over me. I'll just stand still. Whoa. You can't grip on my legs if I... Oh, wait, you know, you can. I was going to say, you can't grip on my legs if I'm crouching and not using them. You did, so never mind. There's a bunch of beds here for some reason. Who's been sleeping here? Plasma propulsion pack. Not for use as a means of transport, tool, weapon, or almost anything. Perhaps it would make a safer paperweight. Okay. So a crashed ship? And no one wanted to go and check it out? Someone's been here recently because the fire is still going, but there's no one here. Intriguing. So they obviously maybe crash landed here, but if they did, why didn't they try and find, I don't know, the people that are literally just a few feet away? That is a thick snake. Oh, I can go that way too. Oh, there's more camps. Oh, fine. Hello? Oh, hi.
There's a killer on the loose. Happy customers are repeat customers. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'd rather be over at the cantina.
Is that a secret tunnel? Or is it just a tunnel? Let's go hand in this quest first, because I don't want to get too far away from it and then just be like, oh, no, you're going to continue the story that's here. Gun away. Moment. And I wish I could see this in third person so I could be like, see how my character puts the gun away, like does a twirl, and puts it in the holster or something. I think that'd be cool.
No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her way back. Here I was thinking I'd never see her again.
One malfunctioning mechanical, as promised. She was trying to milk canids.
Oh, Betty, you big goof. What were you thinking in that little metal noggin of yours? You nearly worried me to death. And ain't you just the most reliable freelancer in the colony?
That's just doing my job.
Take a look at Betty here and we'll talk about payment. Yep, that's right. Her parameters for movement and target acquisition are a mess. I'll bring her back to the garage and get her sorted out. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're a good one. Here's some money for your effort. Least I can do to show my thanks.
That's a lot of experience. Try to keep an eye on her this time.
Oh, I won't be turning my back on Betty again, believe me. Thanks again for all your help. You really saved us both from the edge.
Living on the edge. Give me skill points. 35. Where's Persuade? And there we go. 150. Yeah. Because I got a plus 20 from Pavarti. That pretty much means that Pavarti is a permanent person in my party members now. Because I don't want to end up having to spend 2 more levels trying to get that to 150. I want to start focusing on other things as well now. So that's 150. So we now can focus on possibly... We could put 10 in this to make it 80. Which would allow us to break down weapons and armor for a 10% chance to gain a rare mod, which is nice. Then we can possibly put some into leadership because that increases our party members. And, you know, they're pretty much important and I have them around. And they keep dying and I'd rather make them more useful than die. But I've also got lockpicking, which is pretty damn useful. I also need to start possibly upgrading my like weapons or my range stuff because I kind of suck with guns, to be honest. Even melee weapons. So yeah. Do that, get the perks. Thick skin. Inflict -1 armor rating for 10 seconds can stack up to -10. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical. Headshots deal 25% of their damage to enemies within 2.5. Increased damage. When you activate time dilation, you continue to move at normal speed for a short time. Yeah, that sounds more useful. Make me super fast. Let me just try out. Oh, wow, yeah, this is much better. I'm not moving like a snail anymore. It's great. Right, the productivity queen, who's up there. We are going to go back this way, though, because I want to check out the tunnel.
I'll be out of here as soon as I can, Gunther.
It's Hunter. Hunter. Sakes alive, people these days have no respect for a corporate name change.
Do you sound better with Gunter? I don't know. Oh, I can come back here. Don't mind me, I'm just not stealing anything. I didn't even know this was here. Ooh. I'll leave those for now. So back here we go. We'll go back to that waterway or river or whatever you want to call it. This is exploration song I'm apparently doing. Right, we can either go that way or we can go that way. That way leads to a building. This is a secret tunnel. Going in the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Actually, I wonder, can I put the... I have a thing set up that I want to try and see if it works. Please do not crash the stuff. Hello? Does this work? I need to actually watch the stream to see. Hello? Yeah, it does. That's great. Hello? Anyone here? I'm looking for a pipe. I'm not looking for a pipe. I'm looking for things to collect or, I don't know, secrets. Nice loot, though. Just me? Guess it's just me. Oh, well. Oh. And it takes us to the other side, so we're going to go back. Man, I need to use this reverb a lot more because it actually sounds like I'm in a tunnel. It does. Just talking to myself. I was hearing it echo along this tunnel. I wish there was like a filter that was dynamic that would react to what happens in game. So if you're speaking in a tunnel, it automatically applies itself. Because every time I do it, I have to actually do it manually, which requires me to pause and go to the thing and then turn it off. And then we go back to normal. I need like a button or shortcut that allows me to put it on without faffing about with that, but that is still fun. I should probably try and make more like filters. Just to have a bit more fun with that. Look at the little guy. Hello. Friend. No, come back. I want one. I wish I could capture these and make like pets out of them. Oh god. You leave my friend alone! Get away from me, you damn dirty bug! Yeah, I'm just on fire, that's all. Where did the other one go? There it is. Abandoned restaurant. Wow, it really is. So, if I recall what was said last time, this used to be a, maybe not a wildlife preservation thing, but definitely something to, like, relax in. And then everything got out, and they're like, oh, you know, we'll just abandon it and just make it into a shooting range or a hunting range. You know, save on costs and having to set one up. Can we actually get inside this building? I don't think so, no. They could at least have taken down these buildings rather than just leaving them up. I mean, they've wasted all this product. They could have just took it and sold it or what? I don't know, something better than just leaving it behind. But maybe it would have cost more to get it all rather than whatever, I don't know. So why is there a fast travel point for this area? There's nothing here. Do I have to come back for a story or quest line or something? I don't like that. I'm going to the building that I can see over here. Looks like another ruined settlement, but this one has makeshift fence. Someone living here? Oh, there's a thing. Let's try and get around that, shall we? Hi there. Hermit's cabin.
I don't know what it is you're looking for, stranger, but I reckon you better get. I've had about enough of you and your ilk coming by with your searching questions and expectant looks. I know you with those void-damned hunters, and I know what you want. Well, you ain't getting it.
What void-damn hunters are we talking about?
Like you don't know. That damn group of hunters that keeps coming by and hassling me. Nobody ever visits just because they want to gab with old Cyrus. No, they either want to poach me out of my land or poach me out of my best friend.
I don't even know who you are. There are hunters giving you trouble?
Damn straight there are. Wish I could go show 'em what for, but I'm old. I gotta make sure I don't get Callie into no trouble. Two of us have lived on the reserve for years. Every so often, someone comes by trying to steal our land grant and evict us. We hold our own, but it's mighty agitating.
Why not just leave?
And do what? Go back to Rizzo's? I defected years ago. Only thing to look forward to would be a summary execution. And I don't reckon Callie'd have much interest either. Nope. Out here's where we're meant to be.
Who's Callie? I can help with the hunters at least.
Really? Oh, that's great news. Cal! You hear that? We're finally getting some help!
Hey, yo!
I take back everything I said about teacup canids being the worst pets.
Hey, I think she likes you.
Is that a primal? What the hell is going on here?
Oh, why, that's Callie. I raised her myself when she was wee, and I was one of the first zookeepers at what would have been the Rizzo's all-natural caged animal park. Since Slug took the land complex over and the park was scrapped, she's been my sole companion. Reckon Slug noticed. They figured this place safe enough to entrust me with the land grant for the reserve. There's something about it being safer from corporate espionage.
This is an odd situation, but I'm still inclined to help.
Wouldn't expect a stranger to do an unsolicited kindness to a standoffish old man. There's something else.
Everyone's
I suspect
standoffish
you'll find
here.
the hunters that have been after me beyond the hills on the other side of the river from here. See if you can convince them not to poke around here.
Do my best. I do have a couple of questions, though.
All right? Shoot.
What's it like spending your days with a primal?
A lot better than spending your days with a canid, that's for certain.
Hey.
I'm happy out here, and I think Callie is too. Ain't that right, Callie?
Oh, why is it got to zoom in like that? How long have you lived out here?
Oh, quite a few years at this point. It'd be since a couple years before the Rizzo's Slug Complex ownership switch. And after that, well, I ain't sure. It's been a while, and for the most part, it's on the quiet side. Just not when those damn hunters are out and about.
Alright, well, I'll see you later. I'll go deal with the problem. Oh, try to look around. Ooh, forklift. You got your own settlement set up, it seems. And a chicken. You have chickens? Weird. I think this is the only place I've seen a chicken. Everything else is like got weird mutated animals made from weird things. Like, oh, sister pig. Instead of just a pig, it says sisty pig, and you eat the tumors. And it's just like, ugh. That's just a real chicken, and it's great. Hello? Chapter 2. I think I have read this. Yeah, we've read that already. Don't need to... Oh, that's a little stuck here. I'm good. Nothing in there I really need, so... Where is the... primal... Oh, it's probably literally that camp I found. Oh boy, look at all of them. There's a lot more than I thought there was. I'm just going to go back. I don't want to fight all of those at once. 2 is already a pain in the butt, but 5? Nah. You can't see me because I'm so fast. Oh god, they got to be so far away, don't they? Come on, group. We gotta move. God, that's so slow. Splish.
Commander, you ever wonder why they put lights on our armor? No, Trooper.
Victoria
What about these
Foxworth.
tubes poking out everywhere? No, Trooper, stop asking stupid questions. Sorry, Commander.
Hi there.
I could never work for...
You don't look like one of my hunters. What are you doing here?
Cyrus Walgreen sends his regards. Are you perhaps hunting one Cyrus Walgreen?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's your business with him? Or with me?
He sent me to kill you. Well, really, he didn't. He just said to get rid of them. He didn't say kill them all. Give me a reason why I shouldn't.
Certainly. I pay better.
Not good enough.
Oh, you void-damned sprat fuck. To arms, everybody. The old man's trying to scratch us
You're not
off.
even trying to talk about it.
Get ready. Are you okay?
No. No, I'm not okay. I'm dead. You know, if they didn't kill me in like 5 hits, I would be fine.
You don't...
Let's give you another
Mate.
chance.
Your employer is an ex-Rizzo's employee who defected to Slug. He's currently in possession of a land grant that is rightfully ours. You cross him off and grab us that land grant, I'll see you rewarded. Handsomely.
Nah.
Oh, you void-damned sprat. Look out!
The fuck? These guys are just killing me within seconds. How is that fair?
You...
Look out! What kind of... Not bad, huh?
Oh, eventually. I could just teleport back. Meow. Hey there, I dealt with your problem.
Back, I see. You come bringing good news?
You won't have to worry about anyone coming after you for a while.
Ah! Oh, me almighty. You know how to bolster an old man's spirits. Oh, thank you kindly, stranger. Oh, you're right, Cal. How could I forget? Oh, here's a reward for your trouble.
Back at you, ma'am. The pen. What is the pen? You can't just say the pen and then expect me to know what that means. What? When did I pick this up? Used to tie on a specific hard-to-see bolt on Happy Dale's farm milking assemblies, this wrench is strong magnetic. Just stick it near the bolt and the wrench sees itself. The pen! It is a shotgun. Tactical one. The pen is mightier than the sword, especially this one. It's a notary best friend. Uh-huh. Sure. I might want to change this armor because I've had it for ages. It's going to be a pain in the butt trying to get it to replace it with something that's equally as good. Right, so following the road now. Map, please. Come on, thank you. Friends, we got... damn hiccup. We got a building there, a building there, a building there, and 2 buildings over here before we get to this one. Which is for the quest. Hello. Lawrence McClellan, Isabella Essery. Hello.
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
The inspector? That's you?
Hello.
I am so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again.
What? That seems a little strange spot to loiter. What are you two doing?
No, Law. It's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us.
What do you mean by catch on?
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap tooth, if you know what I mean. But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys.
Not inform the people that cared about them or anything, just, oh, we need the room keys back. Yeah, essentially, you got your guests killed and all you care about are their room keys.
Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
You're trying to cover up the deaths of the missing guests.
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they get themselves killed. We knew
yes, it's their fault.
This was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
Say I got your keys, what's to stop me from telling your bosses what happened?
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys.
I'll get those damn keys for you, but I'm not happy about it.
Did I just hear that right? The inspector is going to help us, Bill! Thank the stars!
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector.
Uh-huh.
That'd be a good place to look.
Try not to lose any more guests to beasts while I'm gone. There are times in this game where it just frustrates me to the point of being angry. Like, I get it, you're trying to make all the corporations seem bad, they only care about stuff, but this is just ridiculous. Like, people would be down in business because of the people that went missing. Oh god, they're everywhere. There you are. Number one. Ugh. I really wish I'd get these people in trouble. You know, get them fired or something. It's like, yes, there is a chance of being killed, but it still is your job to try and not get them killed. Another abandoned, like, whatever the hell this is. Whoa. Like, what is it? It seems to be similar to, like, the research base from, the other island. I forgot what it's called now. The orchard. There we go. I knew the word would come to me eventually. Looks like they were building something still here. Out of my way. Oh, hi.
I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'd rather be over at...
I can't believe Helen's gone.
We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
What's in this one? Nothing. Is there anything actually here that's of use to me? It does not appear so. Uh-oh. Oh. I hear the ground rumbling or something. This doesn't feel safe. It's also covered in a desert. Why? The fact that it just instantly goes from, like, foresty area to a desert kind of makes me feel, reminds me of, the Millennium Project. Or more snakes. Because they have a similar sort of setup, except, you know, those are in domes. Oh. Hi. Are you gonna not attack me? Because there you are. Pew, 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 Pew! You know it sucks as a gun. I'm so fast. Got him right in the maw. Went flying. Ooh. That could have gone better. These are weird cactuses with no spines, so that's a little odd. And this, I guess, is another cactus with no spines. It looks like it's a balloon. These are all weird. Are they fake? In other case, it just looks out of place in this. Okay, so we have two more. One up ahead, and then one to the left. This archway, which most likely would not stand on normal terms. I hate this acid burn thing. It's like, just stop. Hi.
I'll keep it down.
Shoot a giant ball of plasma at it. That always works. Last words of Howard A. Kinsella. Though my wounds are fatal, I, as a Byzantine, must face my death with the same dignity with which I lived my life. I hereby enclose the events leading to my demise. A tragic turn of fate separated me from my guides. The duo fled as our party encountered a single raptidon. The cowards. A single raptidon? I, however, drew my rifle and felled the beast, but not before it sank its teeth into my flesh. I imagine I must have been the finest thing it had ever tasted in this wretched place. Perhaps my guides will find me before I pass, though I doubt those simpletons could find their way out of a cardboard box. I believe their names were Larry and Bell, or something similarly mundane. To whoever finds this, please carry out my final wish and pass on my rating of 1 out of 5 stars to the Grand Colonial. Guides were very unhelpful. Wow. The last thing you do is just leave a 1 as a rating. Instead of, you know, like, yeah, get those people fired, it's just, nah, I'll give them a 1 out of 5.
I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'd rather be over at the canteen. Mr. Kincannon really knows how to... I was nearly attacked by a...
You want to stay safe?
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
Ooh. What the hell are these? Is it really all fake walls and stuff? So I have checked out these buildings because I had to go that way anyway. I'll check you out in a minute. I'm checking over here to get the body. What the hell is that? There we go. Recover the room keys. Completed. Return the room keys. Wow, they died very fast. What is this? A ship or what? I think it's a tower? Is this... I think this is a terraformer. I remember like the similar sort of layout. It's just a lot smaller. This should lead back to the tunnel. Yeah, see over there. Which means... Do. Oh no. Hello. Now, I want to be sure on this. What is the name of the quest? I'll not ask for guests. Because I want to see if there is an alternative, or if I just give them the thing, because I'd rather get them fired. There's no real... Doesn't seem as though there's not much else we can do, which sucks.
Hey there.
Oh God!
Those keys?
What is this? I'll be right back. I need to change position because that is just unsightly.
There. You find us those keys?
Hide. Lie. I decided it would be safer to hide them. They're past the archway in Candy Canyon, or I have them right here. If we do that, there's more likely than not they're going to be killed. Oh, I don't think getting them killed is probably going to be any help for anyone. Like, I'd want to get them fired, not killed. I have them right here.
That's all of them. You're a lifesaver and a half, Inspector. Lawrence, you got the bits?
Let's see, which pocket did I... Oh, they're in my hand. Here you are, Inspector. We'll make sure to put in a good word with our friends, too. I can't wait to put this behind us.
Uh-huh. What are you going to do now?
We'll wait here a little longer, and start clearing out their rooms when the shift changes. Not sure what we'll do with their belongings.
Lawrence, we talked about this, remember? What belongings? Anyhow, thanks again, Inspector. Good luck with your investigation.
Uh-huh. I leveled up again already. Wow. I guess I'll do what I said. There we go. Break down weapons and armor for a 10% chance to extract a rare mod. You can also do Ellie and what's her face now? Granted by the medical Halia increased by 20%. Yes. Chance to extract mods in the field. Yes. Can I give you a better weapon? Because you have Iron's Flintlock, and I'd rather give you something better. 508, 595. But Ellie. You still have the normal revolver? 703. Seven 3, 281, 151. Light bleed, light knockback. Let's give you this. A little bit more intimidating than what you had before. Although, this is level 99. What? Why is it level 99? How did it even get to level 99? Is that a bug? I'd rather have that, but I don't know. Maybe I could just give that to Bavarti because she's using Irian's flintlock, which I cannot upgrade because it's not great. But if I upgrade it, it could work. But this is level 99. Like, what the hell? I don't understand why it's so... I mean, I'll have it. It's already better than this. I just need to get the right modifications for it and we should be good. But jeez. Let's break down some of this stuff so I can make room. Why can't I come across more guns like that? $1,208, $1,208, yeah. I could essentially upgrade this, but I want to see if there's anything else I have that's already better. I'll do that after we finish here. Right, so quests, put the productivity back on. So we still have these two buildings over here, which I can check out, which I'm going to go straight there for. I don't know why I thought with a high tilt there. It means just going straight on, straight ahead. Do not change direction as much as I can so that I don't lose my way. Trees. Ow. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hey. What the? Oh, hey. No! You leave my friend alone! There we go. Good job, everyone. Right, we're almost there. Is it Daisy? Howdy. More tourists.
Bertie Holcomb is likely beside himself in grief.
You're just all standing around in the middle of nowhere, okay. The people that come here are more like just camping rather than hunting. It's another terraformer. He dodged out of the way. Frame rate, it can't handle the fire. Why were you just standing around not shooting them? You've let me down, Pavarti. What is this? Why is this on fire? Wait, what the hell happened here? It's like it got melted by a volcano. Were they cutting something? This isn't a terraformer. This is like some sort of harvester or something. Can I get up and around? Oh. It's tough luck for that, Mantisaur. What do you mean I can't get up there? That's easily something I can climb up. And there's an invisible wall. I can't go any further. Oh, well, guess I won't be going up there. Fine. It's a nicely laid road, though. Oh, there's people. Vigil Henderson. Howdy.
What is this? Another soul willing to brave the dangers of the wilderness?
There's a bunch of us here.
How thrilling to find my
You're
paramour
bold.
out here in the wilds. Virgil Henderson at your service. Board surprise auditor and 5th finest shot this side of Halcyon. Delighted to meet you.
Not much out here unless you're preparing to go through the finances of the local canids.
Of course I'm not. The Bureau of Creatures and Land Auditor was by last month. I certainly won't be encroaching upon her territory. She bites. I'm here to conduct a surprise audit of the local Holy Caves, Rizzo's lone leased property in the reserve. It is rather notedly empty. Worse, it seems the evacuation occurred without anyone filing the proper emergency paperwork. Tut tut.
Oh no. They were trying not to die. How evil of them. If there aren't any Rizzo personnel in the caves, how are you going to audit them?
All Rizzo's facilities require consistent logging of work conditions. I suspect there will be information regarding the bunker during its prime, should I look into the right places. With all this in mind, there is a small issue. I actually conducted an investigation of this facility several years ago. Since my biometric data might still be registered, it's possible that my entering the facility would not be legally classified a surprise. It's a puzzle, to be sure.
What does it matter if it's legally a surprise if no one's in the bunker to be surprised?
I may be a dashing, gunslinging space auditor, but even I know better than to question protocol. The more order
Well, you
there
should.
is, the less suffering. It's basic science.
But there's no one there.
Suffice it to say, it doesn't behoove one of Halcyon's most prolific auditors to try to bend the rules when he thinks no one's
Bending
looking.
what rules? There's no
Because,
one
my
there.
friend, someone's always looking.
I might be able to go in and conduct your investigation for you for a price, especially because it's for a stupid reason.
An uncertain suggestion. There are no shortage of legal loopholes for freelance work, but I fear setting my work on the shoulders of someone I've never met before. I may be able to hire you, but let me ask you a question to see if you're fit to represent me first. How much do you know about free market economics?
I know that as a freelancer, I'm more cost-effective than dying.
That's a sufficient amount of market knowledge indeed. I knew you were the right person for the job. Head into the Holy Caves and see what you can find. Keep your eyes open for journals, terminals, data pads, anything that might contain info about the operation. I'm counting on you.
I'll do it. For the money, not for trying to help you. Just for the money, because this is a stupid reason to go check this out. Uh-oh, there's a lot more than I thought there was. Yeah, this is not as good as... Uh-oh. Ah, fucking... Yeah, I'll just have a bunch of stuff. Why are you on this gun? Time to move. Get him! Get him, girls! Where'd the guy go? I'll make sure he's fine so I don't... He's vanished. Ah, there he is. Could have helped, you know.
Place looks like it's seen better days.
Is this a tunnel? It's a tunnel. Which is just great. Ooh. That means I can use my thing again. Granted, I've had this set up for a while. It's just that I've only recently started thinking about using it. Because it's a pain in the butt to turn on. Here we go. Right, we gotta get into this cave and try and kill what we can. Or whatever we're trying to do here. I don't know. Ooh, glowy. What is this blue stuff anyway? Is it like eggs? It's pulsating. Oh god. Hosts. Oh, it's blue. Okay. So, more parasites to deal with. That's just great. Dead people. That's what we need. Oh, we're doing a geological survey. That's what we're doing. Why does it matter if there's people in here or not? Or if it's a surprise? Whatever. Oh, God. Let's get the ones closest by first. Whoa, look at him go! Comparative authorized, or corporate authorized the name Eridanium gigaseus to describe the life form. Once we determine whether the creature is a viable flavoring agent, confection ingredient, or drinkable after fermentation, Rizzo's company branding department will provide a more consumer-friendly name. The life form is a parasite. The section reveals an incomplete system of rudimentary internal organs, a half-creature, an unfinished accident of orthogenesis. But how can this be? Eridanos is hostile to all forms of life. Parasitism implies a rich biological diversity. I theorize that Eridanium gigaseus is not truly endemic to the Eridanos planet, but was created in the organic wastes of the same terraforming system that operates the atmospheric complex. Continuing my investigation, more reports to follow. Happen to be a part of the Rizzo's family, Dr. Amir Zhao, teen biologist, Rizzo's Department of Geological Survey and Territorial Expansion. Huh. So they're not endemic to this planet, which means that, as it said, they might have come from something else. Did it just explode? Yes, it did. Ooh, this is new. Vaguely gelatinous egg pod contains a parasite native to Eridanos. The egg pod pulses at the touch. That is different. Is that a weapon or is it a key item? It is a key item. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what it's for, but it's here. Parasite egg pod. I'm just going to quickly look it up and see if it's used for anything. It is a quest item for A main quest. Okay. That's all I need to know. I don't want to look about anything else about it, just in case it's going to spoil things. Why is it inside a box? It seems a bit random. But then again, it was inside a special blue box, which I've not seen before. It's considered a safe, too. So maybe they were investigating it or something? Ah, it's underneath me. Okay. Elevator? This place has 2 floors. There's an actual facility down here. I thought it was just a cave. But he did mention facility, so it's not shouldn't be surprising to me, really. It's all got like fleshy growths on the floor. I don't like this cave. Okay. Take it all. That looks like a tail of something. How is everyone doing today anyway? While I'm looking around, trying not to die. Hope everyone's doing okay. Yay, more slugs. Oh, look at him go! Clean me up so I can heal. Ugh. I need to repair some of my guns. Dead body? Dead body. They've been dead for a while if they're leaving bones. Discovered several fascinating qualities of Iridanum gigaseus. First, the parasite's internal biology is, for a lack of a better term, highly modular. An elaborate system of organelles, nerve endings, blood vessels, and hormone receptors exist inside its flesh. When attached to a suitable host, the parasite behaves like a biological extension. A metaphor. Imagine shoving a bypass shunt into a terminal. The shunt is the parasite, the terminal is the host. Second, the parasite nervous system houses a string of kernel-like cells capable of receiving and transmitting neurons. What are the implications? Thought manipulation? Thought control? Third, I've noticed an ambient reverberation in the parasite's nervous system during periods of intense electrical activity in the Eridanus atmosphere. The longer specimens display a greater sensitivity. Or the larger. There is a direct correlation between the complexity of the parasite's nervous system and its size. Fourth, there seems to be no upper limit to the size of these parasites. I theorize that these caverns may have housed a particularly large specimen. In accordance with company policy, beginning taste ingestion test now. May the law protect my atoms. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out, considering everything else that seems to have taken the parasites have become, you know, crazy murderers. Protect my atoms. Yeah, I'm still in the cave, so that's cool. Anyway. Come on, you two. We gotta go check out the elevator now. I think I can go this way. I really need to find a way of making it so that I don't get killed as easily. Because things are starting to hit me a lot harder all of a sudden. This is a long... Okay. Oh, that's not good.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
Yeah. This tunnel is just completely collapsed. Can I even go that way? Yes, I can, but I have to go around unless I can... Ah, there's a wall in the way. Hi.
Here we go.
You're funny. Giving me the chuckles you are.
Bullets are better for these things. You just fell over. What was that? Hey-oh! Oh boy. Orange soda. Lemonade. Sprite. And purple stuff. And 2 cans of Sunny D. Oh. Hello, this is a lot more destroyed than I thought it'd be. I'll take that. Free lunch equals best lunch. What's on this terminal? Warning, supervisor clearance required. Accessing the terminal without supervisor clearance, blah 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 blah. Open last entry. Dr. Emir Zhao, this is to inform you that Rizzo's has been notified of your exploration due to one or more of the following causes. Violent physical trauma, accidental encounter with local fauna, severe psychological reaction to company and company-adjacent products, destruction of company property. After a careful review, Rizzo's Office of Human Resources has approved the dissolution of your indentured contract. In accordance with Rizzo's company law, your closest living relatives will be rewarded of the following. 1. Regulation-sized crate of Rizzo Spectrum Brown to be delivered within 6 to 8 weeks of product launch. Please note that as a gesture of gratitude for your service, your shipping and delivery fees have been waived. Well, that's generous for this game. Your work on behalf of the Rizzo's Geological Survey team has been proved invaluable in the development and upcoming launch of the Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Thank you for your being a part of the Rizzo's family. This is automated messages. Supervisor clearance. Ludovico Q. Zhao A. Please note, in accordance with Rizzo company policy, supervisor clearance is a privilege, not a right. Well, I'm going to give myself that. Data corruption detected. Usage records inaccessible. Now generating error report. Error. Error report. Corrupted. Failsafe protocol activated. Now dumping memory contents. Dump successful. Access? Yes? Now printing memory contents. Ominas. Bunch of other stuff. I guess I could use intelligence. Try to identify a pattern. Oh boy. Cavi 14620. Memorize the passcode. Awesome. I have a passcode now, which is nice. Oh boy, more Sunny D. Dead guy. Geological survey note. The world is beautiful beyond compare. I can see colors I never imagined existed. The sky has a voice and it's singing to me. The truth. I see the truth now. I see everything so clearly now that rain is gone. So perfectly. The storms of Reverdanos are notes in a great cosmic orchestra. The stars are the choir of the universe. And every word they sing is joy. I can't seem to stop smiling. I don't want to stop smiling. Ever. All right, buddy. What's this? Chief of Savages severed index finger. The index finger of the Chief of Savages bitten off by his followers after they finally turned on him, as dissidents always do. Not wanting to permanently injure the celebrity Spencer Woolrich and lacking the resources to create an artificial finger for the scene where it was lost, the Director of Terror Monarch had security remove the index finger for one of Woolrich's understudies. You now hold it in your hand. Ugh. Why is it here? Me no like. Computer. Go sneeze. Probably sounds weird and echo. View lab notes. 556 entries found. Warning. All of them are corrupted. Try and do that. Only 2 of them recovered. Log 1. I've completed my final round of total immersion, suspension, and exposure tests. As expected, iridanum gagaseous dissolves in acid, burns in fire, and can be disintegrated or otherwise destroyed with N-rays or concentrated blasts of plasma. The creature is vulnerable when alone. However, bonding with a host invokes intensely protective behavior from that host. Safeguarding the parasite becomes the host's primary objective, even to the point of aggression and violence. The creature also seems well suited to long-term hibernation and immersion in a liquid suspension. Water and low-grade alcohols preserve the creature. Its metabolic systems, such as they are, slow to a halt. Even exposed to a host, the creature emerges from its dormant state and immediately attempts to attach itself to the host's nervous system. Long-term dormancy in an alcohol solution may provide useful to corporate. I'll prefer my reports tomorrow. Get log 2. Iridanium gagaseous research notes 2. The parasite seems completely incompatible with the common sprat. This is baffling and disappointing. I have a few theories. Sprat nucleotides are highly adaptive. Iridanium gagaseous is a half-complete creature. Adaptive mutations in sprat physiology render it a poor host to the parasite. Iridanium gagaseous has a particular and discerning sense of taste and finds sprats accordingly distasteful. Option 2 is ridiculous to me, but not strictly speaking impossible. Could both be true? I'm delirious. We'll delete in the morning. Okay. Access log 3. Continuing my search for more suitable hosts among common fauna. Very promising results from ptero rays. Their biological system is well suited to hosting the parasite. My theory? The parasite enjoys exposure to the atmosphere of Iridanos and may be manipulating the beta rays, or terror rays, into more frequent and aggressive flight. In every case, the parasite successfully manipulated production of hormones in the host's brain. I don't know how yet. The implications of such a parasite manipulating its hosts troubles me. Its nervous system is exotic and difficult to understand. Can't quite shake the idea that the parasite does not require contact with its host in order to influence its behavior. Okay. A suitably large and complex specimen may be able to manipulate the mood of a sentient creature by proximity alone. Maybe. Possibly. These ideas are unscientific and founded by my own anxieties. My nightmares have been muddying my thoughts. Should seek treatment soon. Interesting, okay. Why are you making noise? Journal verification complete. Free space. PP adapter RAS. Request timed out. Legal command. Zod CD. Okay. Check disk is verifying security descriptors. This is literally just running a check disk and failing to do so. Hello? Like a little preserve for animals? It's very small. Green stuff. Yeah, there's not much else here. Oh, this place is, seen better days. Another dead body. Who's been piling them up? This is a long hallway that immediately puts me on edge, especially considering there are candles everywhere that are lit. Hello? Oh god. Low poly skulls. Is there someone living here? Other that is not crazy? Apparently I can steal these, so that means that this is considered a safe place? Possibly? Oh. There's no one here. Maybe I should steal it. After all, it's mine.
Got it. Inside voices.
Can I read any of this? I don't get the feeling I'm about to get jumped. It's just a long hallways always seem to put people on edge, and it's putting me on edge because there's nothing here, and it's too quiet. I'm still echoing. The purple berry liquor. Yeah, no one. There's just skulls everywhere, though. Join us for the profitable seminar. Looks like there used to be something hanging on that. I know. Oh! Hi, penitent disciple. What?
I'm going to absolutely murder the next quarterly report.
Yeah. Why are there just a bunch of normal people down here? Like, there are a bunch of crazy people, and then there's just normal people walking around. Hi, Jeff.
By concentrating on profit, I can invite wealth into my life.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, these people kind of creep me out. Hello. Lab? It's a lab. Thank God no one can see me in here. I can't use any of these computers. That sucks. Is that really all this room is for? Just nothing?
Captain, what is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, law. They ain't cannibals, right?
Oh God. Usually is the case in these places. Fortunately. Why is it telling me to go that way? Go this way first. Because... no. Prophet Disciple daily schedule. No, 5 a.m. awaken. 5 a.m. to 12. Praise the Prophet, listen to the Prophet. 12 to 2. Sweat House meditation. 2 to 2:02. Only 2 minutes for lunch. How do you eat lunch in 2 minutes? 2 to 2 to 4:04, hot cold training. 4 to 5, stomach purging. Oh. Dinner, 5 to 2. 5 to 5:02. 5:02 to 6, stomach purging. 6 to 8, medical attention. 8 to 10, clean the retreat. 10 to 12, beatings by prophet. 12 to 12:01, free time. 12:01 to 2, disciple's choice. Self-flagellation or meditation on productivity, followed by no food next day. 2, sleep. Wait. So, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. 5 a.m. 6 a.m. 8 a.m. 10 a.m. Then 12 p.m. Literally, they are awake for 24 hours, and then they get to sleep. 5 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m., 12 p.m., and then 2 a.m. Yeah, pretty much awake the entire day. And they only get to sleep for 3 hours. Hello, Sprats. Plasma Carbine Ultra. There's shit kind of bit in here. I don't have a high enough lockpick or whatever. Spades. Shovels. Pickaxe. Well, guess I'm going in here. Where are you running off to? They've literally got a settlement down here.
The Prophet of Profitability has changed my life. Her seminars are worth...
Welcome. If you are in search of a seminar, please speak to the Prophet of Profitability directly. The messages on this terminal are private. Should you read them, your humors may be thrown off balance. From Bellamy Ruth. Prophet, I've talked with my agents and they told me what I said about your seminar. Read, not talk, taking them. Actually lost you about 30% of your revenue for the next 3 months with future losses projected. When I said I wasn't much interested in attending, I didn't really realize that it hit you quite as hard as it did. Guess that's the price of stardom, and everyone listens a little extra to everything you said. I'm hoping if you've got space that I might be able to attend one of your sessions today as a means of apologizing. I know that notice is short, but I'm hoping you can fit me in without too much inconvenience. Okay. Whitaker Lee. Wanted to ask how that mix of herbs I sent you has worked out. I was skeptical at first about using them for meditation purposes, but hell, what do I know about productivity? That said, be sure to remember what I told you. Don't cut the herb asymmetrically. Hampers the texture. Don't leave them out in the sun. And for law's sake, make sure to keep the smoke doses small. Last thing you want is to accidentally send someone into a coma or worse, kill them. Be smart. Devoted attendees. The other attendees of the Tripling Profits through Transcendentalism and I have reconvened, and we're in all agreement your seminars are simply top-notch. We've seen a 0.5% increase in each of our businesses in total profit since we attended your seminar together. Ooh, a 0.5% increase. Ooh. Of course, with the price of materials, shipping, and other costs involved, it boils down to a more of a 1.1. That's even worse. But increase is still an increase. Sure. It's a negligible increase in that it will not increase anything. If it was 1%, maybe, not 0.1. If you've ever decided to visit the Grand Colonial, you must let us purchase you a round of drinks. Thanks to you, we certainly have the bits for it.
The Prophet says to purge the mind of truth, that her truth is the only truth. Facts serve no purpose in the pursuit of profit.
Yeah. Because is this the only place I can get it? I'm going to pick it up. Go to terminals. Anything else? So let's go around to the front and then speak to this named person. Elia Mason. What the heck is that?
Hello. Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced.
At
least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the retreat?
If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away.
And the soles of your feet.
And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
You know the Prophet well?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
Yeah, for a positivity disciple, you sound a little less than enthused.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
Or, you know, think for yourself and just leave? I was hired to look into Halcyon Helen's murder. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
The Prophet had some kind of feud with Halcyon Helen, right?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Spencer Woolrich.
Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high profile, not had profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning.
Have you noticed any unusual behavior in the retreat lately?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
Where were you at the time of the murder?
I was here, at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet. Who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask this question again so I can ask who the high-profile person was.
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet.
Huh.
At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Alright, that's all for now.
Certainly.
I'll probably have to come back down here for the quest. But...
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious.
Okay.
I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
You sure it was a body?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
Can you have brought this information forward a little earlier?
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately, but if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Alea, you gotta know, it's not gonna happen, man. It's not. What? Oh! She is just in here, okay. Well, I guess I'm talking to her then. I thought she was above ground, not down here. Oh, putting this away. I was standing this. Ah! That was fun.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where?
Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Burning these would generate pretty toxic smoke.
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. How would these most likely be used?
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
Can you analyze the chemical these herbs are treated with?
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Taste the herbs. Though dry herbs are difficult to chew, the flavor is less bitter than you would have expected. It's woodsy, like triplicate, and signed aftertaste. It's actually slightly better tasting than your average can of saltuna, though so are most boots.
Hypothesizing. Potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
Alright, make a note of it and let's move on. What is this triangle thing? Another skull, but this one's black. Chapter 1. Spoke in quiet tones about the next course of action. Trailers here, blah blah blah. Let's hope your hunch is correct, for I suspect the H would not be far behind us. Blah blah blah. Tim's the guy that died long after. Hi! Having a nice cigarette break, are you?
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
How did you know I was an inspector?
My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
Didn't Halcyon Helen say you were a hack?
Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about us was all a misunderstanding.
I already read the notification. You know, I've been feeling like my potential is hampered lately. What do you offer?
We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough, employees dying too often.
Look at my party members.
Your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most popular seminar's introduction? Free of charge.
Free? Sure, I'll hear it.
Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that competition can be immensely stressful. You must, first of all, find a way to balance your thinking. Think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity, and productivity leads to profit. Though thought alone won't balance you. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on burning coals, sit for hours in our productivity smokehouse, and of course, fast throughout.
So in order to be productive, I need to suffer?
Precisely. The barriers within yourself will break down as your skin sweats and blisters, giving the evil humors the proper space to escape. It's my patented method.
Here's the thing. Humors, and he said humans. Humans aren't real. Humors aren't a real thing. It was a thing that was like in the 1800s maybe. In like medieval times they thought humans were a thing. But in real life, after a few thousand years or a few hundred years, people were like, you know, this doesn't sound right and it doesn't exist. So we'll just do things that actually do exist, you know, like medical stuff, rather than trying to get some weird humors out of you. Your humors are imbalanced, therefore that's why you have the Black Plague. You must balance them. Oh no, he died, but he didn't believe hard enough. I'm going to ask you some questions about Halcyon Helen. Please answer truthfully.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
Doesn't matter what you think. If you were directly interacted with her, then you're going to be questioned. You and Helen didn't get along, I hear.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
Did you contact Helen after you left the Grand Colonial?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress.
Uh-huh.
Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
I read your terminal. I'd think really carefully before you lie to me again.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Because she was dead. You've got some interesting herbs in here.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
They seem toxic. Toxic enough to potentially kill someone.
None of my clients have ever complained.
They are not.
So I'm sure they're
just because
safe.
It's like saying...
Is there anything else?
It's that stupid argument. It's like, just because no one has died does not mean that they won't. Just because you've had the rare chance or the rare occurrence that no one has died yet does not mean that they will not eventually die. Recurrent exposure to something toxic is going to make that toxin build up to the point of killing them. It's like if you hold a gun and says, guns don't kill people. They do. It's what they're designed for. Someone said they saw you dragging a human-shaped lump into your yurt.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly
I don't like you,
implicating the
at
person
all.
who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
Yet the herbs I found in here hint at a visitor. What are you hiding?
I don't know why you seem to suggest I don't get others here, sister. Customers are my lifeblood. I had a visitor, yes, but as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand.
In a bag.
But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
You said you had no further interaction with Helen before her death, right?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
I saw the message from Helen on your terminal about attending a session.
Well, I suppose that does
We already had this
whatever
conversation.
The case, I didn't care to mention Helen.
Let's see if I can do this one again. Persuade. The quicker I get the truth, the faster I can leave you alone.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes, but their peers came.
Can you tell me who this visitor was? You're just being vague. That's all for now, though. Well, so far, I got nothing from that. The prophet was witnessed dragging what might have been a human body out of the retreat. Search the wilderness outside for clues. It's easier said than done, but sure. Got little yurts here. She has like this giant one. And they're surrounded by freaking parasite infected people. Is this going to take me directly outside, or...? I got that password from that terminal, but I didn't really use it for anything. So I'm wondering... Oh, wow, it really did just take me out, so... I have to turn off the reverb now. There we go. We're back to normal. Still, I think it's a cool feature to have, especially if people want to watch it and be like, oh, it's like I'm watching an actual person inside a cave. PD Ferrell Forst. Now, who wants to bet that she simply dumped the body? Oh, there's another one. Why did it bounce? Time to go find the guy again. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Weird Guy, I've done your thing. Hey there, buddy. Here's your stuff.
Excellent to see you again, my friend. Hope you've been keeping your head high.
As high as my neck will go. I think I found everything.
What are these? Research data pads? Not quite what I expected. Let's see what they say. Parasites, caves, thought control. He did what now? Well, it doesn't look like any of this is in violation, but it is disturbing. And disturbing a surprised auditor is as foul as failing to file proper paperwork. Rizzos shall pay dividends for my psychological damage. Here's your reward, my friend. Your contributions to the field of surprise auditing shall not go forgotten.
Sure.
Much appreciation for your assistance, my friend.
Well, can I do this? So we have to go back over the other side. That's the cave system. Don't really want to go back in there. Run!
Take your best shot, asshole.
No, just ignore them. I don't want to keep fighting these bugs because they're just everywhere and it's boring to keep fighting them. If they want to fight me, they have to catch me first. What's this, eh?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stand out from the dead leaves and those made by passing creatures.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
Are they Helen's?
Scanning. No. Helen's distinctive shoe size not found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
Why did you suddenly change your mind?
Timeline discrepancy detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Detect timeline additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy.
Is there a body? So it looks like a body.
Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours, scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Corpses don't get up and walk away, and there's no evidence of the body being torn apart.
Agreed. Likely theory. Individual injured was unconscious, not dead, and walked away after awakening.
Why would you just leave him outside, though? Could this be specifically set up to throw us off the trail? Let's be careful. So they got up and went where? Like, there's no other footprints. I guess I'll just go back and speak to her. Even though she technically admitted to putting someone outside for some people to come grab her, it seems like no one came to grab the person. And they just walked off. But we're not going to follow their footprints. We're just going to go back and tell this person. Why put him all the way back? Like, underground or whatever. Hello again. Why do I get the feeling that she just burned something? I don't know. It's just a weird thought.
Welcome back, sister. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
I followed your trail to where you dumped something in the wilderness.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
Like it was your morals. There was nothing there, but its proportions, I'd say, a body.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Uh-huh. Did you shoot the body at any time?
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
What the fuck? Okay. The wilderness. You didn't dump the body at the Grand Colonial.
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
You're sure she was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in if her constitution was truly that weak.
Actually, I don't think you killed anybody. Certainly not Helen.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Look, if Helen's body wasn't where you left it, she must have awakened and walked away.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
And she was also found at the Grand Colonial. She was killed there.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to...
Why would I want to catch you in a lie when you've already admitted to it?
Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
The only thing you've done is be completely negligent, which is the most truest thing I can say.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
Whether or not you killed Helen, I think imprisoning you is probably the safest option. Yes.
Even if you think I'm mad, it doesn't matter. None of this does. Yes, I think that's smart.
Is that, you know what? Actually, no, I do sound crazy. Put me in jail. Oh my god.
Welcome back. How may...
Well, goodbye. That lady was crazy, weren't she? I didn't even turn my echo back on. I'm not going to turn it back on just for a few minutes. So yeah, we need to go speak to Woolrich while everything else is speaking back with the people inside. So let us... Can I fast travel from here? You cannot fast travel from this location. No, I have to go outside. But man, I kind of figured, like, she's a con artist, obviously, but she's not someone that will kill people or kill a person intentionally. And even if she did, as you saw, she's not the greatest at going about it. I kind of want to walk. Purely because something might happen along the way. But, we'll just travel. It's like this woman is just completely ignoring everything else that happened. It's just like, no, I killed her. I'm ignoring everything else. All the evidence that says I didn't kill her, I know I did. Your herbs can kill people, and they should not be used, but you didn't kill anyone this time. Where are you going?
Greetings, esteemed Liberator. This unit has gained...
That's great. Goodbye. Oh, a minute. I just remembered there was a guy up here that I could speak to for some reason.
You know, I never
Okay.
imagined Spencer Woolrich would outlive Halcyon Helen.
Hey again.
You returned. Now...
Nothing, I was just seeing if you had anything new to say. Yep. VIP guest floor, please. I have to question the good old Bertster. My eyes. Hello there, Bertie. We have something to discuss.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2. Ask me anything at all.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh? Have you now?
I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Helen.
Give me a moment. Sorry about that. I had to go deal with something. My cat's with me, not like right next to me, but in my room. So we think she might have gotten in a fight or something. So if you hear like growling or hissing, that's her. But she shouldn't be doing that too much. She's just sitting around. But yeah, we're almost finished. We've got like a few more minutes we can do. So we were going to continue talking to him. Sorry about that. So, quick question. Was it you that wanted the Praetor bile gland? And I forgot to check if I actually put my voice back on. Yes. I should probably check for the thing that I was looking for. Still good. So, quick question. Was it you that wanted the terror bile gland?
What? That damn bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
Sorry about that. I had to let her out again. So I need to catch up on what he said. How do you think I keep my life as a one? If the terror gland was an appetite suppressant, you wouldn't be hungry if you took it.
Oh, well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, Lord. What a pathetic defense.
Yes, that was terrible.
As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
So you lied about being poisoned.
Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terror glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you really seem like a toxicologist, or maybe you played one on the Aether Wave.
No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
You should have thought of that before you tried to get someone out of commission like that. You can literally kill someone with this if you put too much in. What would you want me to say instead?
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
Oh. No.
What will happen when all of the great actors are gone, Inspector? Who will replace us? No one. That's who.
Well, going by what everyone says, you were not a good actor, so...
Serials starring mechanicals. I hope it's worth it.
Yep.
You hold my fate in your hands, Inspector.
Considering that you also made the mechanical in here possible to shoot someone.
This unit has...
So, all we've got left is to go and speak to the administrator and get him informed on everything. We found quite a lot of stuff, to be honest.
Aha!
I want to talk to the chef.
To the lobby.
Because the chef also apparently was talking to him, and I want to find out what was being said. It seemed like he got paid off.
Hello again. You have a look that screams, I have something to...
Nope. Nothing new. Alright, to the penthouse. Time to talk to Ludovico. To the penthouse.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Okay. Time to do that.
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true.
She was murdered in her office.
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector. You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you.
Maria's the one that we spoke to. I just remembered. She's the one that we met that was also a part of the call. She was the only one that actually seemed to be like, okay, we're going to work together. That's fine. We'll do this thing. Whoever murdered her used the Needler.
The Needler was among Helen's belongings. Whoever stole it must have been able to slip in and out of the hotel. Maria was my sole representative in Cedric's territory. The entire hotel staff is on his payroll. Any one of them could have killed her on his behalf.
Was she important to you?
Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that.
I checked her terminal. Why were you tampering with Burbage 3001?
Why were you going through Maria's terminal?
You're clearly bothered. We'll talk about this another time. Perception. Why would that be a perception? I mean, I'm tempted to do it.
Was there anything else?
Oh, I thought I would have gotten experience for that. That's why I did it, but because I didn't, I'm going to go back. Because I want to ask that question. She was murdered. Used the Needler. Important. Check terminal. Maria Keene is dead. Why would she care? Because I'm the law-damned inspector. Now it's the question.
Any upgrades to valuable automechanicals must be authorized by me. I'm the administrator. And you need to focus on the hunt for Helen's killer. Was there anything else?
Managed to track down Black Hole Bertie.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Bertie's something of a character, but he's harmless. I feel a little bad for him, to be honest, yeah.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Go easy on him. He just lost the love of his life.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
No, he has an alibi. I really don't.
I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation.
By the way, Bertie agreed to stay at the Grand Colonial.
I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
Yes, I do. I have completed my investigation into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Spencer Woolrich confessed to the crime.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
I finished my investigation into Jasmine Leva, the prophet of profitability.
Ms. Leva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
I think she's a flawed and a treat.
Ms. Leva's techniques have no basis in modern science. But she makes bits hand over fist. If that makes her a fraud, then she's only as fraudulent as our corporate leaders.
That is the issue.
Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Maybe. She needs to be detained until I'm done with my investigation.
Arresting the Prophet could spell the end of her career.
That's good.
But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
I've looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
He's a criminal boss. I can't trust anything he says.
Smart. Nothing Cedric says in his defense can be taken in good faith. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
No, because it wasn't until he found out what Helen had done where he was like, I would have killed her if she was still alive. Helen was making money for Cedric. I doubt he has a motive for killing her.
No motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
Sorry to disappoint you, Ludovico. He's alive and well.
Well, I'm...
Interrogo totus achievement.
I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
Do I know who killed her? No, I don't, because in all of the people that I've investigated, she was still alive. She was alive when she went to the freaking the orchard. She was alive when she went to go speak to the prophet of profitability. Even though she almost died, she did not. She literally got up and walked away after waking up. She did not die on the sublight spaceport, and she did not die with Bertie. So none of them killed Helen. It is my assumption that there is a third party that we're not aware of. Either it was a crazed parasite person that killed her, or there's more going on here than we first thought. Or what everyone else first thought. My guesses are still there. I still think there are two Helens. But this is really the only thing I can do. There's nothing else. I've done all the stuff I can and all the investigations I can. There's not really anything I can look into further. So let me just see, try and think. The only person I have not managed to investigate has been this guy. because we haven't found anything about him. We haven't found out where he was with the time of the murder. We haven't found anything about what he did with Helen, because all we know is that he just hires Helen. And we've never met him face to face. We've met everyone else face to face. He's the only one that has come talk to us through a terminal. So I'm beginning to think that maybe we should investigate this guy. But there isn't a quest for that, so I assume I just go, I know who killed Halcyon Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
It was not Holcomb. It was not Cedric. It was not Woolrich. And it was not Laver. The only person left is you.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
I've got proof. You tampered with Burbage 3001. You tried to cover your tracks.
There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
Like an immediate... I've got data proving that you programmed Burbage to fire on Helen.
You what? Now wait just a minute. That data was acquired illegally.
Evidence is evidence. Come clean, Ludovico.
All right, fine. Let's do this your way. You say I programmed Burbage to fire on Helen. Why? Helen was critical to my operations on Eridanos. I have no reasonable motive.
The investigation is your motive. You tried to pin this murder on someone else. Pretty much, yeah.
I admit, I have been encouraging you to resolve this case as quickly as possible. Helen's death is a stain on our reputation. I don't want it becoming permanent. It wasn't enough that she smile for our cameras and kiss a bottle of Spectrum Brown. No, she had to know what was in it, how it was made, why it was made.
You serious? You're serious right now. I can't choose these options because my engineering isn't 105. This is literally the point where I can use this stuff. You can't... Oh, I should have saved. I should have left the conversation, come back, and then I wouldn't have... Oh my god. I'm so annoyed right now. Ugh. I'm going to reload. I'm going to skip all the conversation. Just get to the point.
Try.
I'll be back. Oh, I leveled up as well. That helps, I guess. So right now my engineering is at 86. So if I put in 90 and then I have... I have 96. I then can use a thing that'll give me plus 10. That'll put me to 106, which should be enough. So, perks. Interactable highlight range, movement speed during TTD, chance to reset combat, movement penalty to accuracy reduction, vendor prices, meter max, damage when alone, even when encumbered, additional ammo from vendors, 5 base armor. kind of want this because it makes sense, but at the same time, the only time that I'm not going to have this is right now when I'm in a place where all my companions are around. Let's go with the tactical time dilation amount. And then we can now take a mind attribute. Here we go. Oh, whoops, do we need to do that? And that puts me at... Oh man, only 100. I need one more. Unless I can get something that allows me to have better engineering. Range weapons, tech skills, medical, tech skills. Engineering. +5. Oh. Makes her eyes look a little weird. That puts me at 10. 110. That should be good enough. Let's do this.
Inspector?
I know who killed Helen. You did. I've got proof you tampered with Burbage. I've got proof. I've got data proving you programmed Burbage to fire on Helen. Evidence.
All right.
Investigation is your motive.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go. You had Burbage kill Helen and then edited its memory. You covered your tracks.
You know, I hesitated to hire you. Not because you're a freelancer or a third party or impossible to control, but because you're one of Halcyon's sharpest engineers. I don't see any point in continuing this charade. Yes, I killed Halcyon Helen. I confronted her in the grand ballroom. One blow to the back of the head. Burbage finished her off. No cameras,
B for Burbage.
No witnesses, no spoiled actors threatening to undermine the future of Halcyon.
Oh, Lord, please don't tell me it has something to do with those parasites.
They are not parasites. These creatures are a gift.
Of parasites.
Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Inspector, I thought you said my services were no longer required.
Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment. Damn it. Someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
No answer. So, guys, should we help him out, or...
Whoever the real killer is. I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
Good point. All right. Well, time to put my hat back on. If I can find it. Here we go. Yar. Why'd I go pirate? I meant to go cowboy. Oh, whatever. Guess it still works. There it is. That's what I want. Wait, what's this say? Note of unlawful equipment. It is attached to an object, peripheral person belonging that exceeds or otherwise violates hotel regulations. Result in 500 fee per day of unlawful storage. Okay. Well, I'm going to use it. I'm going to replace this, so I need critical, magazine, and range weapon spread for this. I still don't know why this is at level 99, but whatever. Critical damage. Reduces recoil and sway. What was it? Fun times barrel. And then I had magazine size. We can have corrosion, or I'll go with just the magazine size. And then the scope. Range weapon spread. Weapon range. We'll go with the gyro sight. There we go. And now this gun is... Where's it gone? This gun is on par with this gun now. Yoink. Or, no, I have to do it in the other thing first. Okay, so equip the gun first. I can find the thing again. There we go. This gun is super powerful, especially against living things. Someone is attacking the distillation station. Distillation station. Okay. Codex. We can probably replace you with this, maybe? 154. 154. If I can level it up to level 30, it might be better. And then obviously Felix, we need to level you up because you've got a point. We can put it into more health. So you have grenade launcher 2. I know I have a 3 somewhere. Grenade launcher 3. Here you go. Big gun. Yoka. You point in more health, I guess. Barty, you're fine. Vicar Max, we have a possibly better shotgun for you. Yeah, we'll give you the pen. More health. And then Sam, we can't equip you anything, so we'll just give you... Takes damage to game armor for a short time. Sure, why not? Alright. And I think that is a good spot to stop for today. We have done enough. We've gone for long enough. So, we've learned quite a lot, and we shall investigate more next time. So, thank you all for watching that managed to make it today. Hope you all enjoyed. As usual, like, follow, subscribe. Links to Patreon and tips if you want to help through there. And I hope you show up or are able to make it tomorrow. We're going to be continuing with some more Spider-Man and hopefully actually play for more than an hour. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a nice night. And keep on inspecting, inspectors.